Welcome to this guided parts work journey, where you're going to meet the part of you that we call your people pleaser. And you're going to understand who they are and what they want you to know. The goal isn't to get rid of the people pleaser in you. It's actually to understand why and what it needs from you in order to stop working so incredibly hard for you. Throughout this meditation today, you will hear questions and you'll be given gaps that will allow the answers to come to you. I ask you today to really trust what you see and hear and feel. And just know, you might be shown memories or taken back to times when you have been a people pleaser. Whatever comes through to you today is perfectly, exactly as it needs to be. You can do this meditation just once, or you can do it as often as you need to. But let's now get comfortable and really get inside our body and arrive to this meditation today. Now let's take a couple of breaths to really get deep inside our body. So follow along with me as we breathe in for 2, 3, 4, 5, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, and in again 2, 3, 4, 5, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, hold 2, 3, 4, 5. And now just breathe perfectly normal for me. And now we're lovely and grounded in our body. I want you now to just take a moment, and if you haven't already closed down your eyes, make sure you've done that. Because today we're going to a school to meet your people pleaser. And I want you to imagine now that you're on this open playing field. And it's a lovely, beautiful, relaxing space. And you can see that you're in a dome. And because you're in the dome, nobody is here but you and the part of yourself that we call the people pleaser. And I want you to imagine now that you're just walking along a path and that you see to the left-hand side of you a school building up ahead. Now this school building could be one that you've been to in the past, so it could be an old school. And I want you, just as you see this school up ahead, please just trust whatever you're seeing and feeling right now. And I want you just to take steps towards this school, and you see that you're at an entrance. And either you pull the door towards you or the door slides open. But as you stand inside the school entrance, I want you now to scan from left to right and take a notice of every single thing you're seeing. And just take a few moments right now to look around. Now I want you to head to reception. And you see a lady at reception. And I want you just to take note of what she looks like. Maybe she's a school teacher. Maybe she's someone you remember from when you were younger. Whoever this person is, she's simply there to greet you today. And you're just going to ask her and say that you'd like to meet the part of you you call your people pleaser. And she smiles at you and says, right this way. And you follow this lady down a corridor and you come to a classroom. And this could be a classroom you've been in the past, or maybe it's just one that you're drawn to. And as you walk into the classroom, just take a look around for me. And what do you notice on the walls, where the tables are, where the chairs are, where the windows are? Just trust whatever you're seeing in this classroom is exactly what's right for you now. So the receptionist says that she'll come and collect you later on and asks you just to take a seat and get yourself comfortable. So go ahead now, pick a table and pick a chair and get yourself comfortable. And now you've done that, I want you to hear that there is a soft knock at the door. And you see the door handle open, and this small person stands in front of you and looks at you with huge, wide eyes. And I want you just to take a moment and take a real good look at this younger part of you today. As you look at this part of you, what do you notice about their face and their hair? What do you notice about what they've got on their top half? And what do you notice as to what they've got on their bottom half? And lastly, what shoes do they have on their feet? And now I want you to have a look and see if they've got a satchel or a bag or something that maybe they're carrying with them. And now I want you to just welcome the people pleaser to you. And you're just going to say this: hey, it's great to meet you today. My name is, and I am, however old you are. I'd love for you to come and take a seat with me. And I just would love to talk to you today. I want you to know that you're not in any trouble, that you haven't done anything wrong. I simply would love to just get to know you today. And then this people pleaser part of you looks very vulnerable and small and walks towards you. And just notice if this part of you plays with their hair, or do they put their finger in their mouth, or maybe they just look straight ahead. But just really take note. And how does this part feel? So this part of you now takes a seat opposite you, and you look closer to this people pleaser part of you. And I want you just to really tune into this energy and notice, does this part of you feel busy or tired or alert? And just trust whatever you felt in that moment was exactly correct. Now, does this part of you feel that it's close to you, or does it feel distant and like it's on guard? Does this part of you look you in the eye, or is eye contact difficult? Just take a note of what you're experiencing with this wonderful part of you today. And now let's get a sense of where do you feel this part in your body? And what you're looking for here is, can you feel if this part of you lives in your stomach, or your heart, or your head? And as you connect with this part of you, just notice if there's any sensations in your body today. Does this part of you have a colour that comes to mind as you tune in further today? Is there an age of this part of you? And just trust whatever number you hear or see is exactly correct. And what energy does this part of you have? And lastly, does this part of you have a name? And I want you to know that even if you didn't see anything, whatever you noticed in those opening questions was exactly what was true for you. So now let's actually talk to the people pleaser part of you. And if you've got a name, fantastic. And just relax deeper inside your body and know this is going to really help you know what to do next with this part of you. And so that you can remember the answers to these questions, I want you to imagine that there is a pad of A4 paper, or maybe there's an exercise book that you would have been familiar with when you were younger. So with each question I'm going to ask you, I'm going to leave about 30 seconds between each one. So you can really just imagine you're jotting things down or you're listening. And remember, you're looking now for any memories or times as we go through this next part. So let's just start now. And let's just say to this people-pleasing part of you, thank you so much for being here today. It's beautiful to meet you. I'd love to ask you some questions, and I want to know if you're open to working with me today. And you may have felt something in your body. You may have got a nod of the head, or you may have just got a okay. Whatever happened just then was exactly perfect. So now let's ask, what is your job that you do for me as a people pleaser? What is it you do? How long have you been doing this role for me? When did you start doing this role for me? What specific event can you show me so I know how you learned to people please for me? What are you afraid would happen if you stopped pleasing everyone? Is there another part of me that you're protecting in my inner family? What do you wish I understood about you? What do you believe about love? What do you believe about safety? What do you believe about acceptance? What else do you need me to know about you today? And I'd like you to notice now, is there a younger part that your people pleaser is protecting? And just take a look to the side, and maybe you can see a younger part there. There might be nobody, and that's perfect okay. But just see if you can notice, is there a really tiny younger part with you as we left the door open today? Thank you so much for answering all of those questions for me. I want you to know that I am so thankful for the role that you have been doing for me. I want you to know that you don't have to carry this alone anymore and keep doing what you have been doing for me. I want you to know that I won't leave you and that I'm here for you now. I want you to know that I know why you do what you do, and I plan to work with you and help you. I want you to know I will always listen and be open to working with you. And one promise I am making to do with you today is and to the younger part of me, the very young part that I'd call my inner child, I want you to know that I'm here and that I love you and that you are important to me, and that when you're ready, I know you'll step forward and I know we can work together. And to the people pleaser in me, I want you to know that you don't have to earn love by keeping everyone happy. I want you to know it is safe to just be you, and I promise you that I will show up and work with you from this day on. It's time for me to go now, and I've really enjoyed meeting you today. Thank you so much for helping me. I really truly appreciate you. Before I go, I'd love to just give you this folded letter that I wrote for you. And I'm just going to pass that across the table to you. And I want you to know that the words written on there, they're words from my heart to yours today. And now you get up to leave. And I want you to know that this people pleaser part of you either wants a hug or it wants something. But just let this people pleaser part of you maybe come towards you or do whatever. And just take some moments to just say anything before we leave today. And just as you leave, this people-pleasing part of you has a folded up piece of paper for you too, and it places it in your palm for you to read. Whatever message you saw on that piece of paper was exactly the words you needed to see today. And now as you look up, the school bell is ringing, and the lady from reception has come to the door and says it's time to go now, and asks you to follow her. So I want you to take one last look at the people-pleasing part of you and smile, and remind them that they don't need to keep doing what they're doing, because we don't need to make everyone happy. And it's okay to be themselves. Let them know when you'll return. And now follow this lady to reception. And this lady, maybe it was a teacher, maybe it was your headmistress or your headmaster. Whoever this lady was to you, she was an important part of today's meditation. And she smiles and thanks you for being here today, and takes you to the exit. And you either pull the door towards you, or you see the doors open, and you see a path up ahead. And I want you to just walk along that path, and you take some steps, and you turn around, and you look back at this school, and maybe the school's changed, or maybe it is as you saw it at the beginning of this meditation. But just know that whatever you're seeing as you look at this school is exactly perfect. I want you to know that what you've done today has been so powerful, and it has started your transition into helping you overcome your need for people pleasing in your life. So now carry on along the path, and you see that there's a door up ahead, and you walk towards the door. And I want you to know that as you pull this door to and towards you, that you see some steps going up. And as you take each step, we're going to come back to consciousness. So let's take a step, and a second step, and a third step, and start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, take another step, and the last step, and coming back to consciousness in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wakey wakey, open your eyes. Thank you for doing this guided meditation today, where you met your people pleaser. I'd recommend that you write down what you saw and experienced. And just know there is also a 1-page reflection PDF with a link just beneath here in the description that you can download to really allow whatever you saw and felt and experienced to just not be another guided meditation, that there's actually something to do as a result of this. Just know, if you're ever guided back to this meditation, or you feel people pleasing, or you sense something, just know your soul will always guide you back to what it needs you to know. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on another guided meditation and on my page soon. Take care. I'm proud of you.